right, welcome to a Road Rage Wednesday. I'm literally so pumped to do this. It's like my strange addiction. I always end up watching these. It's like I can't not click on them. 99% of these wrecks or accidents or road rage are so preventable. I've never been in an accident and I put a lot of drive time down, so I'm just gonna throw my opinion out there and we'll see. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. Okay. Yep. I already see where this is going. Look, this gray car right here, he's wanting to pass this car. They just moved over and this car is clearly going faster. So the law states if you're in the left lane, there's faster traffic behind you, not traffic under the speed limit, faster traffic. They could be doing 110 in that left lane, given they'll be breaking the law, but just scoot over. Why would you even want to hang out next to somebody going this fast? They jumped back over into the left lane. So this guy's mad and he's emotional and he's approaching our dash cam. Let's just see what happens. Boom, zooms around, gets close to the car. I would have just braked so he wouldn't get that close. Threw up my hands as to say, what are you doing? See, there's your mistake. There's your mistake. See, now you have an emotional driver who's driving aggressively and he's mad at you. This is how you get into an accident or something crazy happens. It's like, just don't be dramatic on the road. Just like you see somebody flying up and they're gonna shoot in front of you. I'm like, go ahead. If you're driving faster than me, you're crazy. Yep. Yeah. The thing is, this guy's 99% of the time, somebody's not at an emergency, right? And the only time it would probably be acceptable to be doing like crazy aggressive driving is you have something dire, really serious that you need to get there for. You never know if that's somebody around you. So if they are driving crazy, just give them the benefit of the doubt. Just scoot over, you know? Never sit in that left lane. It's for passing.
What the frick are you doing? Go!
Yeah, you gotta always assume that drivers are gonna do something stupid. Always pay attention. It's like when you watch these videos, you're just like, who's gonna do the dumb thing? Drive like that. Drive like you're watching one of these videos and you're just watching people's, and you can tell with people's movement when they start coming over to a line or they start doing something weird, you know. So just be crazy. People are gonna do dumb stuff. You gotta be ready for it.
You're the people that cause the accidents. You are the people that cause the accidents.
You're the people that cause the traffic. Honestly, I hate when people do that, when you're like coming up on those cones coming in and like, what fun fact, all traffic, 99%, is just caused by unnecessary braking. Do not brake unless you need to. If you ever watch cars, so if there's a lot of traffic kind of built up, not necessarily like slowed down, but just built up, if one person just hits the brake for no reason, then the person behind them is gonna react until somebody back there stops. That's why you're sitting in traffic, you pull up and there's no wreck, there's nothing. It's unnecessary braking. So, again, I hate when people do that though. This car in front just clearly drove all the way down and then cut in. You wanna prevent that. Don't leave gaps. Don't leave these big old gaps. I saw a big old gap in front of him and people shoot in front of those. I never give them the gap. It wasn't even close.
Red light, you idiot.
It wasn't even close. See what I'm talking about? It's like, I'm always gonna approach like the dash cam as though I'm driving, and if I'm in control, that's the take that I'm gonna have. So this person driving, Wasn't even close. If you see somebody posturing to go in front of you, this is another thing I always see people doing. So when you get pulled out in front of, people always try and go this way. They're like, I'm gonna go in front of the thing pulling out in front of me. Always aim towards their rear, depending on the speed they're going for. If they're pulling out in front of you and they look like they're gonna keep going, always be thinking about shooting behind them, because it's very hard for somebody to stop, brake, put it in reverse, and then go back. It's very easy for them to just panic and hit the gas and just keep going, you know? You don't want to get hit, or you don't want to hit them, go behind them. But this wasn't even close. It doesn't warrant a honk.
Red light, you idiot.
Oh my God. This is where you should slow down. Let's see. So we got a cop, we got a guy driving fast, goes over to the right lane and going too fast. Yeah, I'm always careful. If you're passing a police officer, you better be real close to the speed limit. No plate. Oh. Very sketchy when you see a car with no plate, because a lot of times it's stolen. So the cops got to be like careful, because they could do something crazy, you know? That's what I'm talking about. That posturing. You see somebody pull up to a stop, you guys, you longtime drivers know what I'm talking about. You can tell when somebody is at a stop sign and you're coming and then they go and just ease forward a little bit. Don't trust that person. Don't trust that person. I knew that they were probably going to come out, so you need to be ready. But this car did good. You swerved in front, went around, avoided accident. Ooh. Okay. Fun fact, that scenario is the most common accident place. When people are taking the 2 left turns there, that is one of the most common accidents, because the inside person almost always goes outside. Expect that. Just expect that to happen. It's so common. Two in a row. Your unlucky day. Always clear the intersection. Make sure you can get through. Oh, he's running. Hit and run. Truck blocking intersection. Yeah, this truck parked here is a menace. You really never want to shoot out blind, because you never know. Gosh. Yep, every time I stop on the highway, anytime I'm driving on the highway, I probably check my rearview mirror every 10 seconds. Like, the easiest way to just stop yourself from getting in accidents or crazy stuff from happening, just pay attention. Always, ABC, always be seeing. Anytime I'm coming to a stop, I'm looking in the rearview mirror. If they're not slowing down in time, I'm gonna jerk my car out of the way, and they can hit the car in front of me. But I'm just gonna avoid getting hit, you know? That sucks. Good driving, Tex. He stopped in time. That man did not stop at all. Yep. That's another reason I check. Like, every 10 seconds, I'm a faster driver. I do not like defensive driving. I'm a more of an aggressive driver. I genuinely think that gives you the position of power, because if you're going faster, just slightly faster than the speed of traffic, you have to worry about less. There's a lot less people coming up on you. So I like that route. But if you're in the left lane, always check your rear view mirror, see if somebody's coming up 200 miles per hour behind you, you know, just, you know. You see him, he's gonna come out in front of you. Just shift lanes. is what I'm talking about. Absolutely crazy. People do some of the dumbest. Yep. Yeah, she didn't want to stop. I completely agree with the rage that this cam driver's feeling. Dash cam driver, that sounded weird. When you get pulled out, if you're gonna pull out in front of someone, do not make them brake. Do not interrupt. Your number one job when you're driving is do not interrupt the flow of traffic. Like, that is the only thing you really need to do. Just don't affect the other driver. So if you're gonna pull out in front of somebody, you better get up to enough speed so that they don't have to brake. Because you're a jerk. You're a jerk if you don't. Because if they slow down this person, the person behind them, the person behind them, it's just, oh my, look, they're braking. With the signal. Okay, that was kind of dramatic by this guy. You never really want to be extremely dramatic with your swerving because you will crash if you overreact or you overcorrect. But this guy might be intoxicated. He's driving crazy. Or distracted. Okay, that wasn't too bad. They double turn. This is a double turn. Yeah, I mean, if you watch these, just look at how many double turn videos you see where somebody can't stay in their lane and they'll run into each other. There's a bus stop. Oh my God. Yeah, you need to look before you pull out. But if you do see somebody pulling out, you don't need to accelerate right up onto their bumper. You could just brake for a second, let them by. But again, if you're pulling out, don't interrupt traffic. This looks like a roundabout. It may not be though. Double turn, coming out. The other thing you got to watch for when you're doing stuff like that is this person was like pretty well positioned to get into their blind spot. So what probably happened is that black driver checked her mirror right here. She like checked her mirror right before doing this and didn't see anyone. And then this car accelerated and came around. So you gotta be careful being people's blind spots. They will just move over on you. Fontana, California. Nice. Nice. Incredible. Oh, he got hit. Ridiculous. First dash cam. So it's like when I get into these situations though and somebody's merging in, it's that person's job who's merging in to merge in again without interrupting the flow of traffic. Now, he really didn't interrupt the flow of traffic. The dash cam driver just didn't like how close he got, but he accelerates a little bit more, merges in, he's fine. He can be at the speed to not interrupt. So that's just my takes on road rage driving. They're almost all preventable. Just ABC. Always be seeing. That's stupid. It'd be kind of fun to watch these on a regular basis. I almost wish the video was longer. That was kind of fast, but If you enjoyed it, let me know. We'll watch another dash cam. So, peace.